Live. 938 Live. They are making a difference on 938 Live.
Welcome into Making a Difference on 938 Live. Hi everybody, I'm Daniel Martin. Now recently you heard me speaking with Chef Ko, one of the judges at a new television show called The Big Break. It's a program that sees organizations offering underprivileged children from around the region a chance to develop their culinary skills and to earn a grand prize of a scholarship at the At Sunrise Global Chef Academy. Now, we are speaking today to one of the hosts of the program. He is Chef Alan Orreal from Resorts World Sentosa, and he's talking to us about how he saw this program make a difference in the lives of these children.
You know, it was quite a drawn-out experience in that it was very lengthy for AFC and for Resorts World Sentosa to be able to find these students. We had long discussions with AFC, and fortunately for me, by the time I got to see them, there was only about 5 or 6 students generally to see. But in the Philippines, for example, we had about 40 to 45 contestants in the beginning, and we had to work them down to about 5, which was quite a difficult situation for them to do, but they managed to do it quite well.
And these kids were ranging in age from 11 to 15 years old, right?
No, sir. They're from 17 to 20.
Oh, wow, okay.
The average age.
What are we talking about in terms of their cooking skill when they came into the program? I mean, do these guys know how to handle it in a kitchen with chefs looking over them?
Yeah, for them, when they finally got here to the resort, they were quite excited and at the same time very nervous because they're working with professionals for the first time.
Yeah. Handling
industrial equipment for the first time was quite scary for them, even handling stick blenders and things that most of us might have at home in our own kitchens. They certainly don't have. These are kids from very underprivileged backgrounds, kids who are living in homes, some of them from the street, some kids who had never really cooked outside of their household kitchen before.
And if that's the case, how were you able, to teach them to use some of this equipment and some of the techniques that maybe you wanted to impart to them? I mean, it must have been a little bit of an uphill process.
Well, not necessarily, because cooking is one of those wonderful skills that you can almost teach anybody because it is skill-based. And so if they have an interest, if they have a passion, and if they have the patience to learn, and we have just the patience to teach, it worked out just fine. And all of the students that we had brought onto the show were certainly very keen to do their very best. And it was a remarkable process, watching them grow throughout the whole experience.
Chef Alan, I must ask you, as one of the hosts, I'm sure you must have spent a lot of time off camera with them as well. What did you find yourself doing with a lot of these kids taking part in the program?
We were very interested, for me, finding out about their backgrounds and what their lives were like before they came on the show. And of course I got to know them a little bit during the interview process, but when they were staying with us and being with us for so many weeks, we got to know them very, very well and got to know their families and what their lives were like. So it was really intriguing for me how their lives are going to change now that they've been on the show and they have these extra skill sets to go out into industry and out into school and be able to do better with their lives.
Exactly. I was just going to say, what does chefing, or is chefing a word, by the way, I'm not sure. I think chefing is a word. But what is the culinary world and the idea of chefing, what does it mean to them?
I think for them it's more than, and I hope that it is more than just an opportunity to be able to change their lives, but certainly that's what it is in the first instance. But I hope that for them that they have a passion for cooking, they have a passion for ingredients, and a passion for making people happy with food. That's really what it's about for me, and that's what we're trying to instill into them. It's not just about giving them an opportunity.
Were you bowled over by any of the creations and the recipes that came up?
I think we were bowled over by the amount of learning and the ability to be able to absorb so much in such a very short time. We were thrilled and excited that they were very much involved with the whole process and wanted to do better each and every week. They pushed themselves very hard.
Absolutely. Now we know that the winner will eventually receive a scholarship at a culinary institute. How important is this for the development of a good chef, really?
The basic skills in culinary are absolutely essential, and to go to At Sunrise Global Chef Academy is a very rare treat. To be able to get a scholarship to go into this school, it's actually quite difficult to get into this school. But aside from that, being able to do a culinary degree is absolutely paramount to becoming a good chef. It's all about skills. and you have to have that basic foundation to be able to build a strong building, yeah?
Chef Alan, I must ask you, at the end of the day, what did you take away from this experience?
For me, it was incredibly humbling to be able to work with these young people, to be able to share with them our amazing resort and all of the chefs that are on the resort. I am so thrilled with the way the show is turning out. I hope the public really like it, because we really like doing it, and we feel as though we've done the best we can, and we do hope that everyone likes it.
Chef Alan Orreal is one of the hosts of The Big Break. You can catch it on the Asian Food Channel Wednesday.